about 1,400,000 of us. Not very many when you count there's but 1.4 million of us. So welcome to the club. Edwardsville Rotary Club started in 1925 after Rotary International started in 1905, so we were 20 years after the fact. Rotary clubs are founded by other Rotary clubs. We were extended from the Granite City Club. They come to the community, find some businessmen who want to improve their community. The Granite City Club started this club, and as I say, in 1925. Probably had 25 or 30 members. Now we have over 100 members in our club. We're part of a district called District 6460. Rotary's set up in districts. There's about 30,000 districts. I know about 300 districts. I shouldn't say that. But anyway, we're part of District 6460, which runs from north of Peoria down to Collinsville, up the western side of Illinois. There's about 50 clubs. In these 50 clubs, there's about 2,500 members. We have a person called a district governor. He oversees the 50 clubs. He has 10 assistant governors who oversee 5 clubs for him. Rotary International, as I said, has about 1.4 million of us. And the third part of Rotary, after the clubs and the foundation, is the Rotary Foundation. Rotary Foundation runs all the programs that we do around the world. Polio Plus, we're trying to eliminate polio. They promote peace building, they promote disease, they promote water and sanitation concerns, they promote child health, literacy, economic development, and the environment. The Rotary Foundation started in 1926 by a donation from the Kansas City Club. They had run the international convention the year before. The convention was in Atlanta. So Kansas City brought $26.50 and gave it to the Rotary to start a foundation with $26. Today the foundation collects about $300 million a year. And the foundation is run by a separate board. But in 1979, the Rotarians in the Philippines were trying to eliminate polio in the Philippines, so they organized a program with the help of the Rotarians in the Philippines. It was so successful that Rotary International adopted the program to eliminate polio in the world. In 1985, we set on a campaign to eliminate polio. We hoped that we could do it by 2005, which was the 100th anniversary of Rotary. We didn't quite make it. But still less than 100 cases of polio in the world, but generally we eliminated 99.9% of polio. Just recently, in the last month, we have a lot of partners in Polio Plus. We're kind of the foot soldiers. The money comes from governments, it comes from UNICEF, it comes from the Center for Disease Control. Within the last month, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, which joined us about 10 years ago to help us with polio, they donated $1.3 billion to finally end. And my own feeling is that if Bill and Melinda Gates gave them $1.3 billion, they see the end of polio and the horizon, or they wouldn't have given them $1.3 billion. So as a Rotarian, you can be proud of the fact that you're going to be one person who helps eliminate polio in the world. And to encourage you to help us, if you'd like to make a donation to the Polio campaign, we try to make a donation of $100 a piece a year to the foundation so they can carry on their work in the world. So that's the 3 parts of Rotary. It's the clubs, it's Rotary International, it's the foundation. Rotary International is run by a guy named John Hugo up in Evanston, Illinois. John Hugo happens to be from Kyiv, Ukraine. He's a Ukrainian. He's been our General Secretary for 11 years. And runs the whole organization. I think Rotary International has like 13 sub-offices around the world in Korea and Japan. I don't know where the others are, but there's 13 sub-offices, and John runs the whole. So anyway, we welcome you to the Edwardsville Rotary Club. The Edwardsville Rotary Club, we're very very generous contributors to the foundation. We've named over 400 Paul Harris Fellows. To become a Paul Harris Fellow, a pin. You give $1,000 to the foundation, you get a pin, you become a Paul Harris Fellow. In our history as a club, we've given over $1 million to the foundation. Plus, we had 2 members at their death and their will. One of them contributed $650,000 to the foundation. The other one gave $400,000. So our club in total has given over $2 million to the foundation. The foundation loves us. They know who we are. They know where the hell Edwardsville is. So we are a foundation. My only invitation to you is we have a group in the club called our Circle of Friends. The Circle of Friends, there's about 40 of us. We all contribute $100 a year to the foundation. We take our $4,000 and by vote, we vote. We have a list of people we'd like to make Paul Harris Fellows for their good works in the community. You don't have to be a Rotarian to be a Paul Harris Fellow. So these 40 people name four Paul Harris Fellows each year. Our club, in their budget, they budget for a couple of Paul Harris Fellows. So that's why we've given so much money to the foundation. Butler and I have 110 years of membership in the Edwardsville Rotary Club. Something to be proud of, Jack, and I'll end with that unless there's questions.
And I apologize to Carrie because you were next on the agenda. So
that's okay. No, Jack, go ahead.
My name is Jack Butler. My purpose here is to introduce you to what the meaning of Rotary can amount to. As president, I have a 63-year perfect attendance record. I challenge every one of your new members to perfect attendance. What are you going to find in the club? It's interesting. I've been around long enough and seen enough of this turnover in the organization to know it's evidence ties. But I can tell you this, it is an ever-growing organism. It grows and expands just like, it just assimilates is what it does. So, and in that is your opportunity to enjoy Rotary for whatever reason you're here. I would say to you that you need to get involved with the club, with the program that they have. It's very rewarding. It's a case of seeing new things and new opportunities develop. I have seen that, trust me. I'm a living creature of that. With that, I would again lead you with a challenge.